I'm a flight attendant, and the world is my oyster, and what an oyster it is. Oversold flights, weather air traffic control delays, center seats, crappy food, air rage. It's so glamorous. Okay, so recently I've been wondering, perhaps I made the wrong career choice? I mean, am I destined to push a meal cart up and down the aisles for the rest of my days, politely telling people to watch their elbows, feet, and other assorted body parts? When I'm 75, will I still be showing the suffering sea of humanity how to operate a seatbelt? Where did I make the wrong turn that led me here? Okay, so this isn't an easy question to answer. I had to think this one through. Fortunately for me, time was on my side. Besides, what else was there to do on a 54-hour layover then? Think about your pain. So I thought, why not tell the people of the world, most of whom their own bad moods of their own, about my bad mood, my journey thus far. So, here's a story about air travel, flight attendants, and me. No other industry has more profoundly changed society in the last century than travel. Think of how ride-sharing apps such as Uber have impacted public transportation, how Airbnb has changed our understandings of what a hotel truly can be, and think how air travel has shrunk our world while also shrinking our legroom. If you come to think about it, it's like a big metaphor for our world. No matter what, we're all in this journey together. And yes, we'll probably all die in this big tube in the air because nobody else seems to believe in global warming, but that's a whole other story. For now, I recommend that you take your seats and prepare for takeoff as we travel around the world in a bad mood by Rene, Foss. Okay, so you might be wondering why exactly I chose this profession in the first place. A lot of people think that because my mother was a flight attendant that I chose to follow in her footsteps. Not true. Frankly, I had other things in mind. I wanted to be an actress. I mean, come on. I even played the mouse in my high school. You know what? Forget it. I wanted to be an actress, but Dad had other plans, and I got the whole grow up and get a job with benefits type of talk, and well, that was when I knew. So I picked up the newspaper the next day, and it went something like, are you looking for a career that is exciting and interesting? You like to travel and work with the public? We are seeking candidates who are unique and service-minded for immediate openings as flight attendants. Oh, and that was it. It was not my dream job, but it paid well, put food on the table, so I thought, why not? Now, one thing you have to learn, as soon as you arrive at the work, you'll be subjected to all sorts of bullshit. Sure enough, it starts the moment you walk through the door. Is this detail? Can you take this dirty diaper? Where are we? So, a lot of people started to ask me, well, then why don't you quit? Why? Well, here's why. One September, I left LaGuardia at 8 a.m. on a 2-day trip to the West Coast. About an hour into the flight or so, I got a knock call, and I opened the cabin door, and as soon as I did, he was yelling. I'm not understanding. Is it 2 planes? Is this just some sort of sick joke or something? It wasn't until he said the words World Trade Center that I realized he wasn't joking. It was That moment when you feel everything sort of crash down. Ironic, huh? I mean, you're doing your job and you're complaining and you're going on and on about you hate it, but there's thousands of people out there who are dying doing their job that they don't like doing either. And then there you go. You get the privilege of being alive and there's people dying and you're supposed to go on with that. It numbs you. And you can't breathe for a little bit. That's why. That day, we saw it as we flew over it, and I knew. I did my job for them. This job, it's more than just a job. It's a lifestyle, and truth be told, it's stuck in your blood. Now, I know, I do complain, but makes it easier. And you know what? I've given this industry the best years of my life, so I plan on giving them my worst.